بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين وأفضل الصلاة وتم التسليم على سيدنا محمد خاتم الأنبياء المرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. All praise is due to Allah, and peace and blessings be upon His beloved Messenger and His kinship and companions and followers until the day of judgment. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you all. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us all from a single soul. He says this in his book where he says, خَلَقَكُم مِّن نَفْسٍ وَاحِدَةٍ. He created you from a single soul. And the Prophet ﷺ says in the hadith that we are all from Adam. And Adam, peace be upon him, is from clay. These two very basic concepts from Islam tells us that we are all brothers and sisters in humanity. We all belong to the same source. We come from that single soul. This is a fundamental concept in our deen. This fundamental concept is manifests itself in one of the most important pillars of Islam, which is Hajj, whereby people go and perform the rituals of Hajj while taking away or stripping off all the symbols that the symbols of differences. This Hajj practice, it cuts through all the barriers, all the ethnic barriers, the cultural barriers, social and economic barriers, where people are performing this ritual as really brothers and sisters coming from that same source. They are all to Adam, and Adam is from clay. But this concept also, sometimes we're reminded of it in other ways such as the crisis of the coronavirus that is going on nowadays. This is a virus that does not distinguish between people. This is a virus whose effect or its effect on humanity is all the same, regardless where these people are coming from. It also cuts through all barriers, ethnic barriers, cultural barriers, social barriers, economic barriers. Everybody can get it, from the most famous high-profile people at the leadership of our country to any person, layman, who is on the street. And this reminder to us, it serves as something that we need to contemplate and we need to think about. A virus is a creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is 50 nanometer in size. If you look at one hair, a hair has a diameter of 50 micrometers. A micrometer is 1/1000 of a millimeter. Imagine that a virus is 1/1000th of the diameter of one hair. It cannot be even detected by a light microscope. You would require an electron microscope in order for you to detect it. And a creature of that size has thrown the whole world off its kilter. It serves as a reminder, once again, that we are all from the same source and that we are all one fraternity in humanity. And all of these layers that make up the power hierarchy, they all dissipate and disappear in the face of such a crisis. It is a reminder that one can call it, or one can term it as a reminder by omission. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has His blessings upon us, and we always make the dua, Allahumma arifna ni'amaka alayna bidawamiha wa la tu'arrifna ni'amaka alayna bizawaliha. Oh Allah, make us recognize your blessings upon us by its continuance, and don't make us recognize your blessings upon us by its disappearance. And this is the omission of a blessing that we used to have, that peace of mind, that security, that feeling of control. It dissipates with such a crisis. And the important thing to remember here is that such a creature of that size, in the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has rendered all of that control that people may think they have, has rendered it obsolete. It's an illusion of control that we may have at the personal level or even at the state level. Everything has run amok. You have a problem at the economic level, at the social level, at the political level, and this illusion of control becomes very manifest. It is always that sense or feeling of self-sufficiency and feeling that I've got this, everything is under my control, is that first step toward transgression. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَيَطْغَى أَن رَآهُ اسْتَغْنَى. Man transgresses when he feels he's self-sufficient, he's self-reliant. He does not need to rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, his creator. And that first step is what pushes tyrants, as small as the minuscule tyrant in each of ourselves, up to the most biggest tyrants on earth, to transgress. And it is a good reminder to us, inshallah, today, to understand that this kind of crisis should make us heeding this fact, should not make us heedless of that fact. That monotonous routine that we get ourselves in, it sometimes makes us heedless of the truth of the world that we live in. It sometimes makes us think that we have things all under control. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to make your reliance upon Him, and He sends you these reminders to understand that this control that you might think you have is just an illusion without making your ultimate reliance on Him. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us from those who listen and follow the best of what they hear, and I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to alleviate all the difficulties that we're going through right now. He is the all-hearing, the all-knowing. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.